What's going on, Paisanos? V here, come at you guys. Well, with another market watch. The market's moving relatively fast, and I feel like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are not only getting ready for Duel Overload, but more or less getting ready for the new Master Duel 5 and subsequently the ban list. And what we're seeing here is Yu-Gi-Oh players start being focused, whether it's online by their friends, or whether it's just by themselves, and focusing on certain decks. And one of the most notorious decks right now is Lunalights. What with the infinite negate combo, the regular just, you can't play your extra deck, the combo. The deck is relatively good, and I think with Master Duel 5, I think with a new ban list, there's more than likely a chance that deck will get hit. But if it's not hit, we're talking a Nationals with an infinite negate combo, which is pretty insane. Or at the very least, a combo to lock you out from using your extra deck. Every single Monarch player is laughing hilariously right now, and then in the inside crying, knowing the fact that they still can't win. But looking over right now, one of the first cards to get hyped up yesterday was Obedient School, which is really hilarious to me because I think it was my very first market watch. This is one of the cards I talked about. This card was pennies on the dollar. I mean, right now the current market price is $1.72, and you can get yours right now from Legacy of the Valiant for about $8. Now, if you want the 2014 Megaton one, no big deal, $1.50 market price. That's about $8 to no one's near $10 for that version as well. Here's my thing about it. I know it's gonna come out in a new deck core, and what's excited with the new deck core. If you listened a long time ago, like I said, to get RO9, R9 is the rule of 9, by the way. You get 3, you sell, you get 3, you keep for yourself, and then you get 3 to trade for to get more cards. The RO9. In this situation, you should just sell a bunch of these, because even though I like Obedient School, even though I think it's a great card, this card is heavily hyped right now. A lot of people are really excited about it. They're looking at that new archetype, and it looks pretty good. But once again, we're gonna be getting this so long in the future. The best thing to do is just get rid of this, in my opinion. I'm probably gonna keep a place for myself and just get rid of the rest. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. You guys are gonna be doing with it. Up next, guys, we have Formula Synchron. Obviously, with Crystal Nita 5 coming out, the secret version of Formula Synchron, which held an $8.40 market price, right now is $18 to $20. Oh yeah, real quickly, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and comment down below. Also, if you guys want to buy anything on TCG Play, use my link. Helps go support the channel. Anyway, so we got Formula Synchron Secret Rare, about $18 to $20. And then we have the Duel Saga version, $4 market price. And we're looking at roughly around $4. And then you got like rares, you got the premium gold, regular gold rare as well from Haunted Mine. To be honest with you, I would just stick with the Duel Saga one. I mean, yeah, the high rarity is nice, but is it really $18 to $20 nice for a Formula Synchron? I don't know about that. I'm not too crazy about that myself. And then we have Dragon Buster of the Buster Destruction of the Sword. This is what's gonna be used in a Lunalight deck. Once again, if you're not playing it, you just gotta learn it. That's it. It's that simple. If you're looking to play your locals, competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, with whatever players are there, make sure to go ahead and learn this deck. So when your opponent whips it out against you, it's not like they're not like, take this, my new deck. You just go, okay, I need to stop X and Y card, and you basically just give me a free win. Totally fine. Just make sure. Let's go. So, or you got to prepare your deck for it as well. Anyway, looking at Dragon Buster Destruction Sword with a $2.50 market price, the value is roughly around $2 to $3. 2016 Megaton version with a $2 market price, it's went up a bit. It's roughly around $4. It was not long ago around the same price point. It's probably getting bought out right now, I'm gonna guess. But looking at the original print, which I think you should be focusing on, it's $2. That's kind of cheap. Then again, this card is a common as well. The $2 common, I just realized that. The Megaton version is a $4 common. Anyway, let's be honest, this card's probably gonna get hit by the ban list. Like, if we're gonna be 100% honest with ourselves, it is. If Konami doesn't miss it, then I'm just blown away. Looking at Radar After White Strix at a Duel Overload, this card would have been the money card. Money shot. But no, look at the market price. It's roughly around $9, and the card is at $8. Why? Because Duel Overload was dropped early. The secondary market is throwing up Duel Overload pre-orders left and right. And for you guys out there that's going, I'll just wait, like I told you guys to do, hopefully you did listen, please. The value on a lot of these cards in Duel Overload is tanking. And it's going to continue to drop, by the way. We're not done watching this value drop. Up until the release date of Duel Overload, we're going to see prices go way lower than they are even right now. Mark my words. Looking at Wave After White Strix, the card which unreleased should have been the money card because that's kind of needed for the YCS happening in North Carolina. Yeah, no, it's $8 for Y Strix. And then looking at other cards in like 4 Strix, this is the money card. I mean, yes, you need to run 2 of these if you are looking to play any kind of Lunalight variant. Original print Ray Raptor 4 Strix Added Wing Raiders with a $24 market price is roughly around $25. The Battle Legends ones, the Ultra Rares, which used to be a lot cheaper, like way cheaper, is holding a $12 market price, and we're seeing it right now being $12 to $13 for 4 Strix. $12 to $13 for the Ultra Rare version. And of course, if you're looking to play and Konami hasn't hit anything, you can play Ring Magic Soul Shave Force, a solo print listing coming out of Wing Raiders with a $4 market price, and it's roughly around $4 to almost $5 for this card with shipping included, because you're only gonna buy one of these. You don't need to play 3 of these. And once again, this is insane. This card helps you go into like a lot of crazy cards, like actually I have it in the market. I have one of the cards I'll show you that you could go into with this card. Up next, guys, we have Zodiac Barrage. Now listen, this card might see play in Lunalights. It might not see play. The thing about Zodiac Barrage, it's always gonna be a card that's gonna be worth something because it's original secret rare coming out of Raging Tempest. So think of it that way. Not only that, but the OCG has Dryden that's auto 1, and it's basically doing nothing over there. So to see that and go, could Zoo slowly make its way back into TCG? My answer to you guys is more than likely. The question is only, when is it gonna hit here? And this, let's say we got Dryden right now in this ban list, and then we got Lunalights with it, this card becomes just a turbo card for Zoo and for Lunalights realistically. It becomes a sub-engine when it used to be back in the day, like the be-all end-all. You bring out Zoo and your opponent's like, okay, I'm gonna get +8 this turn, fun times. But now it's more or less an engine kind of card, and I think that's the way it's kind of being shifted. Anyway, going back and looking at Zodiac Barrage out of Raging Tempest, holding a $5 market price. Unlimited copies are about $7. Now, if you want a first edition version of this card, you're looking to pay around $9 for Zodiac Barrage. Once again, this is not something that's Zoo is gonna come back and it's gonna break the meta. No. I think Zoo is a sub-engine for Lunalight, and that's what we're gonna be seeing with this. So if you don't have this copy, you can always grab the Megaton copy, I believe is the other rarity. 2017 Megaton copy right now is roughly around, with a $5 market price, is roughly around $5 to almost $6. But it's not gonna be long before the Megaton version reaches the same price point, if not going higher than the Raging Tempest version of Zodiac Barrage. Next, guys, we have Lunalights in general. Now, at one point, Lunalight Serenade Dance was like $6. If you're looking to build Lunalights, you only need one of these, and the current price point right now for this card, with a market price of almost $11, is roughly $10 to $11 for Lunalight Serenade Dance. This card will go higher if this deck sees results. So, throwing out there for you guys, it's definitely a deck you want to focus on, and you want to grab this card. If you're debating on playing Lunalights, and you just want to grab one card, grab one Serenade Dance. The rest of the stuff for Lunalights is relatively cheap. I mean, you do need Yellow Martins, they're like $. Lunalight Tigers, which came out of Shining Victories, is like $1. It also has another printing as well. I don't think you need Lunalight Fusion, but they're $1.50. So you might, I guess. I mean, sure, why not get them? They're kind of cheap, but realistically, it's Lunalight Serenade Dance. And then we have Mist Valley Apex Avian. So everyone always gets on me when I say about buying dual terminal cards. I get a lot of heat from this. Not as much now as I used to get, but still, people still don't understand why dual terminal cards still have a crazy amount of value. Because in situations like this, they have that sporadic spikes to them. That's it. It's basically that. Sporadic spikes, meaning at one point, Mist Valley Apex Avian, with an $18 market price for the dual terminal 2, by the way, was cruising around $10. And people, it's to that point where it's like, it's just enough where you're like, I don't want to pay that's too much money, but it's just enough that if you want to invest in it, you just go ahead and grab it. So for those who own a DT2 Mist Valley Apex Avians like I do, I got it back when Pendulums, you got it relatively cheap where compared now. Look at this card, there's one lightly played limited with a $28 price point. After that, it goes about $35 for one Mist Valley Apex Avian. Now, if you have the Secret Red, no big deal. The Secret Red hit also 2 with a $5 market price. It's roughly around $13 to $14 each. You just need one, basically, I think. And of course, luckily for all of us, Konami did allow a throw in the reprint of Mist Valley Apex Avian in Shells of Valhalla, and it's about $1. So you have the option to get the card at relatively cheap price. And then for us rarity whores, we have the higher price point versions, which is pretty awesome. Then we have Danger Jackalope, going crazy higher and higher in value, but it's doing it quiet. It's playing red light, green light, don't look at me, I'm gonna slowly go up in value, and this is gonna be a thing, just deal with it. The game. Looking at Danger Jackalope, when it first came out of 2019 Gold Star, was relatively low because everybody was pulling it all over the place. Then it slowly started increasing in value. At one point, the average value for this card was roughly around $15. Look at the card market price, it's $19. So you're seeing right here, a $19 copy. it's not too far before the card hits almost near $20 for Danger Jackalope. Sure, it's just slowly going up. And that's another thing too, if you're looking around Lunalights, some players are running the, oh my god, my brain just said no. No, I don't care about that card. The relatively new card that came out, don't laugh at me, I forgot. I always call it Summon a Monk, but it's not Summon a Monk. Magician's Soul. Why did I say Summon a Monk? Anyway, most players are looking to play Lunalights are going to be running Magician's Soul, which I think is incorrect. You run 3 Magician Souls and 1 Apprentice Magician. Sure, you join Apprentice Magician, you're running 3 bricks and 1 card in your hand. Now, I do think it is pretty good, but I think Dangers are just better, in my opinion. Look at Magician Souls coming out of Legendary Duel's Magical Hero, by the way, with an $88 current price point. The market price is at $93. So once again, it's up to you how you want to do your Lunalights. If you are building Lunalights, I think Danger's just better. I don't know much about Jackalope as I do much about Danger Mothman. I think that's the real MVP, because you bring Mothman out, he's a level 4, which helps you go in your Link Force, which you definitely want to do. And then we have this card over here, Selene, Queen of the Master Magicians. This card had a $3 pre-order price, $10 market price, and it's now about $9. The thing about this card, which is hilarious to me, is nobody knows why it is short printed in Duel Overload. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players have zero idea. And it very well could be Selene, Queen of the Master Magicians. In that case, $9 is a dirt cheap price point. But realistically, it's not going to be this card. It'll probably be like Crystal Needle Fiber or Predator Plant Inverted Anaconda. Looking at this card, this price point is about to go back down to like $1. It's hilarious to me that people are just going, oh my god, it is a good card. I need to get this card because it will be good. Dude, just wait. Don't run in and buy this card. This card is overhyped, too high in value. And to be honest with you, even though it is a phenomenal card, it's just not worth its high price point right now in the game. I do think in a field of meta in which we currently are going to be entering in soon with Duel Overload's release, we're going to be seeing decks that are literally going to say you can play extra deck, or decks that say I'm going to have infinite negate, or decks that say you can special summon only once per turn, and by the way, here's the card to lock you off from doing that even, or anything else. I think this is a great card, don't get me wrong. I think this card definitely is helpful for a lot of decks, especially in Pendulum Magicians, because this card's good with Endymions. But it's not $9 good. Calm down, everybody. Just chill. This is wrong value. Anyway, next, guys, let's look at Duel Overload real quickly. And like I said, the value of this set is tanking. I mean, I can't even emphasize that more than enough than I already am. Crystal Needle Fiber, when it first had its pre-order, was like $60. It was all over the place. Predator for an Anaconda, about $50. Look at Crystal Needle Fiber right now at a Duel Overload with a $32 market price. The current value in the market is about $31. And that might not seem like a lot, you know, a dollar difference. But my last market watch, Needle Fiber was $34. And it's going to be going down in value. This is once again the secondary market getting a hit in the face because everybody revealed this set early. All the secondary market basically threw up and then fighting with each other to get your dollar. And this is what we are seeing right now. The value is going lower and lower every single day. And it's going to continue to do this up until the release of Duel Overload. We might see sporadic increases like Selene, Queen of the Magic Magicians, because hype drives cards' values up. But after a while, Duel Overload cards go back down again. And when the set finally drops, cards like Selene are probably gonna be like $1 all over the place. Yeah, I pulled my 5th one. Here, you take it. That's what's going to be happening. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are probably really excited because they got their, probably shouldn't, you got your little income tax check. I don't know if whatever. You got your income tax check, or you got maybe a direct deposit and you want to throw your money in this game, in this market. But I'm telling you right now, Duel Overload is the worst market to throw your money in right now. I cannot think of a more worse market than Duel. Go buy scratch-offs. Don't buy Duel Overload right now. There's just no money to be made in the set. The pre-order prices are just killing the market, and by the time you get your sealed box, in about 9-10 days, if you're lucky, it's gonna be so devalued. The amount of money you're gonna be pulled is a joke compared to what you would have had this set not been spoiled early. The minute the Christmas presents are known about for the kids, there's no excitement. Christmas is just a boring day. And in the market and value and TCG player, we've been had our presents. We're just waiting to open them to go, yep, the socks you definitely said about the socks. Oh, look at that, that's a hat. I'm glad we got that out of the way. That's basically what this set is right now, unfortunately. Could there be good value in the set in the future? Oh, absolutely. In fact, let me just throw it out there. There is going to be good value in the future. And we'll talk about that when the set's fully released out. Right now, there's so much hype behind this set. It's just hard to buy. I ain't gonna spend my $44 tax check on that. Anyway, look at other cards like Predator, Varla, Anaconda. With a $23 market price, it's currently $22. This card should not be $22. Infinite Permanents actually didn't change. Like, everything's going crazy. Infinite Permanents is like, nah, bro, I'm still like 21 bucks. Infinite Permanents with a $22 market price is roughly around 21. But once again, they didn't really change that at all. Phantasmes with a 17, almost an $18 market price is barely holding on to that value. Silent Mining, the elusive, the allegedly short print card with a $14 market price is about 17 to 18. Not bad, not bad. I mean, Silent great players, bad for you. And Union Carrier, one of the cards that you need as a one-of. And that's the thing about like Duel Overload. It has a lot of great cards, but a lot of it's like one-of. Like, if you're looking to play Union Carrier, you just want one of this card. If you're looking to play Predator and Inverted Anaconda, you just want one of this card. If you're looking to play Crystal Needlefiber, you probably want one of this card, maybe two. The real value thing that would happen in post-Duel Overload could be, depending on how bad the pre-sales are, and they look pretty bad, by the way, would be like something like Infinite Permits, would be Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, could be Silent Mining, depending on the short print of rumors. That's where the value is. Cards like Radioactive the Y-Strix with a $9 market price, holding it currently at $8. This is a one-of card. I don't know, I haven't seen a build that runs 2 Y-Strix, or the need to run 2 Y-Strix. Chaos Dragon Levineer Ultimate Art is $6. This card would probably be like $1 at the end of the day, because we have the Ultimate Rare, which is $35, by the way. I keep checking every single day because my mind is just blown away. I own, I think, 5 Ultimate Rare Chaos Dragon Levineer, so I'm probably gonna go in and buy my 6th copy. Sit back and relax. This is free money. Why is nobody not seeing this? It's so obvious. It's so annoyingly obvious, but no one sees what free money is. Or maybe Yu-Gi-Oh players are just going, nah, we're getting alternate art now. Sure we are. Doesn't change the fact that the Ultimate Rare is still gonna be the highest rarity version and the most valuable one. And Yu-Gi-Oh is a game of dragons and spellcasters deck being the best. And it always prefers to dragons. I mean, look at our past metas. It's literally been like that. Look at Cyber Emergency with a $5 voice in the market price. The current value, someone listed already. Well, hold on a second. The value used to be like $9.50. Someone's like, dude, give me $5.47. You get this is what I'm talking about. This is the secondary market just nut-shotting each other for the value and for your sale. They don't care about anything. Relinquish Animal, which is an insanely broken card, has a $4 price point. Wow. Anyway, moving forward, guys, into other sets and other cards, evenly match on other news is relatively stabilizing value. We're seeing it roughly for the circular versions being about $30. And then unlimited copies about 35, 36. You got the Dual Power Ultra Rares, which are 28. They're roughly around 29 to 30s. The evenly matched at a 2018 Megatin, $34 market price is a little bit down to about 31. Realistically speaking, about my honest truth and opinion on evenly matched, I think this is an amazing card that might not see play beginning of next month. And I was the one, the minute the meta changed, I was the first one going, evenly matched might make its way into the main deck. The card is so damn good. And looking at it right now, it might be that way. In fact, I don't think evenly matched is going to be the new Floodgate card. I think we might revert to another Floodgate card, which I'll show you guys in a minute here in the market watch. But even though evenly matched is a phenomenal card, and it's definitely a broken card, and wouldn't be surprised if it's banned, to be honest with you, or limited. The card is insanely broken. I think there's another card that's going to be good at breaking boards, because the new meta we're going to be entering in, and I'm not sure if anyone's really adjusted to this yet or not, but it's going to be 3 to 4 negates past turn, or you can't do something that you desperately need to do to beat me, and then pass turn. I think that's going to be the new meta, especially when Master of 5 coming around. We're going to see cards like Barlord Savage Dragon being one of many negates, Clearwing Synchro Dragon. We're going to see all these broken cards hit the board easily, just easily dropping on board every single day of the week. Your opponent looking at you with a little smirk going, pass turn, and your outs might not be evenly matched. It might not be as easy to drop an evenly matching opponent in Master of 5 as it currently is right now in the game. And right now, it's not that hard, but not easy as well. Mid-game evenly matched is pretty bad. Spirit Mode's my answer, by the way. Spirit Mode's a card that you might start maining instead of evenly matched in the side deck if you're playing the side, or maining instead of Nibiru. Even though Nibiru's a phenomenal card, and I do think Nibiru's a card you still might want to side in Master of 5, Spirit Mode is the card you play. Any of those crazy boards that your opponent creates to shut you down, 3 to 4 negate boards, or boards that just lock you out of your extra deck, you just, hey, how's it going? Nice weather they're having. Here, hold this Spirit Mode real quickly, and then I murder your face. Or at the very least, I shift tempo. And shifting tempo in Master of 5 could be the make or break kind of setup for a lot of players. So once again, it's gonna be Spirit Mode. Luckily, it came out ultra rare and dual power. $5 market price is roughly around $4 right now. It's dirt cheap right now. You can get the original print out of Duels Pack Battle City. Name and first editions are like $7. Current market price is $10, sure. The difference between the Spear Mode at a Battle Pack City, Duels Pack Battle City and Dual Power is just that little text. They look almost exactly the same. And of course, you got super rare versions being around $3 as well. But if you buy the super rare versions, just buy the Dual Power. It's the best one to buy right now. That's what I think is going to be the whole thing about Master Rule 5. Also, we have Artifact Sanctum, which is a broken card. Imagine going first in Master Rule 5 and getting Artifact Sanctum against a deck that is trying to go into his extra deck to just murder your face or shut you down. This card is going to be it's going to be just as good as D-Barrier in Master Rule 5. Yes, your opponent could definitely Ash it, but how viable is Ash going to be? I think we might see more longer-lasting hand traps like Draw and Lockbreak be even better than they currently are in Master Rule 5, as Yu-Gi-Oh! Players has to dig into the decks in order to shut you down. Even Ghost Ogre might start making a comeback into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Players main deck to shut you down, because that's what it's going to be. Looking at Artifact Sanctum, I believe if you're playing any kind of deck in Master Rule 5, and then let's say you even lose game 1, Sanctum's gonna get you a free game 2. Activate it, your opponent says sure, you're like, alright, cool. Here's the Artifact Sai. Your opponent looks at their hand, shuffle cards, sets cards, pass turn. Let me set one face down card and 2 bluffs. Pass turn. And you're just like, oh, okay, it's time to lose the game real quickly. Should we just go to game 3 because we got 20 minutes on the clock and, you know, the whole time rule? Like, let's be honest. This is what's going to be happening. It's going to be, for anyone watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Live streams, mute the commentators because there's nothing they could say. It's like, all right, John's playing Bill drops Sanctum, Bill drops Sai. John has nothing. John is so screwed, guys. All right, just one face down, 2 bluffs. Let's see if Bill runs into those bluffs thinking it could be like a Mirror Force. No, Bill's gonna smack the crap out of John like John's not even there. Bill's gonna get the freest win on live stream for everyone to watch and laugh at because of Artifact Sanctum. Just throwing it out there. By the way, secret versions have a $16 market price. Light play first versions are 17s. You got 2015 Mega 10 with 16s, 16 17s. And the original print's about 16. You ready for this one? It's about 17. 16 17s for all copies. I personally like the Basil Legends secret versions of Artifact Sanctum. I also think that Trap Tricks might be limited in the new ban list. That would make complete sense. I think if you do want to run Trap Tricks, you really want to run 2. You don't want to run 3. It's bad, obviously. But if you run 2 Trap Tricks, I think that's what you could run in conjunction with Artifact Sanctum. Maybe in your side deck, moving into Master Rule 5, moving into Post-Duel Overload. I think that's what's going to be happening. Then we have Cyber Dragon Infinity. So this is one of the cards you can make with that random card I talked about early in the market watch. Cyber Dragon Infinity coming out of Breakers and Showers, original print, secret rare with an $8 market price. Unlimited copies are about $7 to $8, and they quickly go to 8 to 9s for unlimited. First edition copies are about $10.50. $10.50 for first edition Cyber Dragon Infinity. Look at the disparity between unlimited and first edition. It's absolutely insane. It's not far at all. And to be 100% honest with you guys, if you're looking to pick up this card, just grab this one right here for $10.50. Now, once again, Cyber Dragon Infinity can stop you from a lot of things. It cannot stop you from Spear Mode. You don't reveal Spear Mode. You just look at your opponent and you go, your little finger gun. I'm not sure if people still do anymore because how this, whatever it's today. But when I was a kid, we had finger guns and they were dope as hell. You just finger gun your opponent's board. You just go bang, bang, bang. You clear out 3 cards on your opponent's board. You let him hold a card. So Infinity won't save you from the finger gun technique. But I will say it's still a great card. If opponents open the Cyber Dragon Infinity, this card will just be the locking key on your opponent getting locked out of their board with the new Union Hanger Dragon Buster combo. This card's needed. Obviously, there's an alternate art in Duel Overload. You can use alternate art. It's adorable. But if you want the max rarity, you're going to be probably playing the Cyber Dragon Infinity out of Breakers of Shadow. And then we have IP Masquerena. Now, this card is not doing anything crazy. I mean, it's holding a $45 market price. The value is roughly around 50 at one point. Looking at Masquerena right now, 41 bucks. 41 bucks. I mean, next Nimid first edition also is about 43. It's not that high at all. It's going down in value. And that's because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are realizing, wait a minute, this card isn't as good in Master Rule 5. It's decent, but not as good. If something goes from like, you need this card 100%, at least one of, to it's as good, you're going to see disparity in that value as well. And we're going to see this card value starting to drop even more so than it currently is, by the way. We're finally getting the reprint of Chaos Emperor Dragon of Armageddon. We're finally getting a reprint. After Yu-Gi-Oh! National, before Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds, for anyone going to the White System in Minneapolis. So, alright, cool. I don't have to spend $835 on this card, which is awesome. Big fan of that. Big fan of not spending that much money on this card. but is it worth it still? Dragon Link's gonna be able to be played? I don't know. I don't think anyone really knows because we don't know what's gonna happen from now until Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds when you'll probably be able to use this card. Now, I will say if we get some changes on the ban list, I will say that, you know, we have some pretty good cards for Dragons right now. But I don't know if this is gonna be able to be used. And if you guys think it is, comment down below what decks you think this card would be useful for. I do know that Starly Seafree more than likely is gonna be getting a Megaton reprint. I mean, the card right now coming out of Cast Impact is holding a $41 current market price. Unlimited copies are about $39. First edition copies also about $39, almost at $4 for Starly Seafree. This card's going down in value because rockets are too expensive, and Yu-Gi-Oh players are not just going, yeah, I'm gonna play rockets, I'm gonna spend all this money on rockets, and then the meta's gonna shift. So this card might go back down in value. The question is, if it does not see a reprint in the Megatons, this card will spike up in value. Once again, I think it's going to, but if it doesn't, that's something also to take into consideration upon the value of Starly Seafree. Also, this card is broken. The fact that this card is not going to be hit by the ban list, I don't think it's going to be hit by the ban list, makes this card such a great contender for anything that says dragon, or anything that can be abused by dragons coming into the new meta. So keep an eye on this card. This card is, we're not done seeing this card see play. I think Rockets is still going to be getting Master 05 as well, but I also think that Konami's going to be like, oh, it's been a while since we printed some dragon cards, and they're just going to do it again. Like, they are habitual, they're like someone that goes to Alcoholics Anonymous, but just keeps relapsing. And unlike anyone else in the rightful mind that goes, Konami, stop with these goddamn dragons. We're like, what else you got for us? Yeah, alcoholic? Well, now I'm doing Jack Daniels. Oh, okay. And then they just don't do dragons for a while, and they come back and you go, what you got now? And they're like, Jose Cuervo. You're like, Konami, you have a problem, but I want to see your problem. AKA new dragon cards. Like, they always have been doing dragons as long as I've been playing this game. From Blue as a Dragon out in LOB till now, Konami's always made cards that are dragons, and they just make them good. And let's not forget that we have a Super Rejuvenation off the bans at 3. In case anyone kind of forgets and goes, V, dragons aren't that good. Read Super Rejuvenation, find me a dragon deck, slap it in there for Master 05, and tell me if that card's good or bad, because I'm pretty sure drawing a ton of cards, pretty good at the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Overload Savage Dragon is a card that I think Yu-Gi-Oh! players need to start working on getting as soon as possible. Yes, it's, once again, I think a great reprint target in the Megatons, more than likely. But looking at Overload Savage Dragon right now with a $40 market price, the values actually for Unlimited are roughly around $40, almost at $40. First editions are $44. This is a one-of must-have card for Master 05. If you're looking to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh!, more than likely your deck will need to run Overload Savage Dragon. I think it's crazy for anyone to think this card's not good or think this card cannot be fit into their deck. It is an insanely good card. It negates anything, still utilizes the link mechanic, which I think is going to be around for Master 05. And, yeah, just a card that makes a level 8 Synchro that says I negate anything. And anything. Find me any other Synchro that goes, level 8, that goes, that's easy to make, by the way, that goes, yeah, just negate anything. No big deal. Like, this card's insane, basically. Then we have El Shadow Construct Ultimate Rare. Coming out of Duel Alliance with a $46 market price. Spoiler alert, it's not. There are Light Play Unlimiteds. They're about 50. After that, there's one copy for 50. And after that, it's 56. And then it's back to 60. If you want a first edition version of this card, you're looking to pay $62 to $63 for Ultimate Rare El Shadow Construct. Once again, anyone who's playing Shadows knows. This is not even like a question. It's common knowledge that your deck's going to be good in Master 05. Like, there's a certain decks I think just have great viability. And that's definitely going to... Shadows is definitely, to me, is a shoo-in to be that. Here's the question, though. And this is where it gets kind of... We go into Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of like meta conspiracy land. The last time Shadows were this broken, this strong, Burning Abyss was one of the best counters to it. Could we see Burning Abyss make its way back into Yu-Gi-Oh! In Master 05? That is... I mean, think about it. Burning Abyss fully unlocked, Shadows fully unlocked, and... oh yeah, we have some other decks as well, but... boring. Burning Abyss for Shadows, fully unlocked, gloves off, Master 05. Could we see that happen? I think it'd be awesome. Well, first of all, it should happen. Second of all, that'd be amazing if it does happen. And third of all, yes, Konami, make it happen. We've literally need this to happen so badly. It's not even funny. It'd be really exciting to see what happens when you get Shadows versus Burning Abyss fully unlocked right now. They're exciting matches. One deck floats, and one deck takes advantage of you trying to float and kill me. Like, that's literally the deck. That's literally what it is. And I'll be honest with you, both these decks are insanely fun to play. I will say the only difference between Shadows and Burning Abyss, from my experience, the BA matchup, mirror match, is boring as hell. the Shadow mirror match to me is really fun, and Shadows vs BA are just, you're both gods fighting it out. Like, I told everybody that I remember during that meta, I was literally, everyone I sat against, were like, I'm bored of pure Burning Abyss and pure Shadows. I'm like, dude, we are both Super Saiyans fighting. It's amazing. There's nothing better than this. This is the cap of amazingness in the game. Anyway, that's me fanboying though. So, let's talk about like banned cards like recalling off the ban. You know, Maxi, Puppets Feathers, Vanny's Emptiness. I think it's the case, the values are going so crazy, by the way. Maxi with a $192 market price is about $300 for Ultimate Rare. The copies of the Secret Rares, they're about $33 as opposed to the $28 market price. I think it's a matter of time before we see one of these kind of cards come off the ban list. I think it'll be this coming ban list. I wish it was last ban list we saw this, so the meta could really adjust to it. But looking at Master Rule 5, look at the bands we're probably going to be getting roughly around the same time. It would not be no surprise to me, maybe to you guys, to see Maxi come off the ban list, or Harvey's Featherduster, or Vanny's Emptiness. The only question is which one of those three is going to make its way off the ban list. Come next. Comment down below and let me know. It's your boy V, and you Paisanos. You Paisanos have a great day.